Fear Factor Live at Universal Studios Florida officially closed last year. Demolition permits were filed last fall, but still haven't been approved by the city. Besides being denied a permit for demolition, there are now rumors that the supposed planned replacement for this closed theater may be canceled. Let's discuss what we thought might be built here, why it may no longer be happening, and how recent permits can shine light on the situation in today's news update. This outdoor theater was originally home to the park's Wild 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 West stunt show, which closed in 2003 before being taken over by Fear Factor in 2005. Fear Factor Live ran through 2020 when it closed due to the pandemic. In October of last year, Universal Orlando confirmed that the attraction would not be returning. Shortly after it was announced that the show was officially closed, several demolition permits were filed for the removal of the theater. The permits were for both the actual demolition itself as well as a temporary worksite trailer with sidewalks. Referred to as Project 195 in official documents, this project has been rumored to be an expansion of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Many believed it was going to be a high-capacity virtual reality type attraction where you get to fly on a broomstick. This particular attraction was originally being created for Epic Universe. But when that park got delayed due to a pause in construction related to the pandemic, it was rumored that it would instead be built here at Universal Studios Florida. According to rumors, the attraction would employ a VR headset, a motion base, and multiple types of interactive controls to be used in combination to make it feel like you're controlling your own flying broomstick. It was rumored that a section of the existing London waterfront facades would be extended to better flesh out an expanded area. Work walls were expected to go up around the Fear Factor Live Theater several weeks ago, but the demolition permits were never approved by the city. According to the latest review notes from the City of Orlando in December 2021, the plans for Project 195 were insufficient and required additional EPA permits to be issued before continuing. Then, on January 16th, according to publicly filed documents, it appears that Universal was issued a permit from Florida's EPA for construction dewatering. The permits, however, were updated just a few days later, and they list Project 195 as a canceled project. Although it also goes on to say that the reason for terminating the current application is for changing companies from one to another. This new company, Concept Karma Incorporated, specializes in working with active construction sites to ensure that they are complying with stormwater and government-mandated environmental regulations. From reading the notes on permits and changes, it's possible that Universal may have run into some snags with stormwater planning that they were not expecting. Which means that it's possible that demolition and preparation work for the Fear Factor Live area is going to take longer than expected, and perhaps that is throwing a wrench in any upcoming plans for a replacement at Universal Studios Florida. One theory says that perhaps the rumored Potter VR experience could instead be moved back to the original location that it was designed for at Epic Universe. Adding credibility to this idea, the permit for the structure where the VR experience was expected to be housed at the upcoming theme park was recently paid for and approved. Despite this, many within the industry believe that Universal's possible VR attraction has been canceled outright and will not be built anywhere, including the new park. If this is true, many will likely point to the opening of the Harry Potter New York store last year as a possible reason. That store opened with 2 VR experiences of its own, including one where you fly on a broomstick. Rumor has it that Universal Creative has been working on their version since 2017, and by some accounts, may have been blindsided by Warner Brothers approving a similar experience somewhere else. It's also possible that Universal wants to move away from digital media-based simulator attractions in general due to guest response in recent years. We'll be watching how construction shapes up and whether permits change for the rumored Wizarding World land at the new park in the coming months. Until then, we will continue to keep an eye on the progress for demolition permits back at the Fear Factor Live stage. Whether we see some sort of expansion to the Wizarding World for this park, or even an entirely new attraction concept instead, it looks as though Universal is working behind the scenes to demolish the old stage to make room for something to be built there eventually. That's all for now, but if you'd like to bring a piece of the parks home, SouvenirSense.com has candles and wax melts that smell just like the E.T. ride, butterbeer, Disney rides, and more. Save 15% off every order with my promo code PARKSTOP at SouvenirSense.com. Be sure to subscribe for more Epic Universe and Universal Orlando news, rumors, and construction updates. If you like what we do, consider joining our Patreon for exclusive content and early access. Thanks for watching. See you next time.